Hi everybody, so I'm going to show you how to make the face mask. Here's an example of one. It is a no-sew mask. Here's what it looks like. Its filter is the back layer. I know people say you need to do like a disinfectant or antibacterial white, but then after washing it so many times, I just think it's just gonna get bunched up in here. Maybe not, but that's just my theory on it. I know it's not gonna protect you 100%, but at least it's better to walk around with something on rather than nothing at all. So we are going to make sure that we put our fabric right sides together. And yes, I am sitting in my bed. I don't feel like going to my table. It is what it is. Okay. So we want to take our template, which this is for a small kid, ages 3 to 6. There is different templates, depending on men, women, teenage, or youth. Same size. So it's what, three or four different ones. So we just want to trace this template. I just trace it directly on with a black marker. Sorry for my dog, y'all. She thinks somebody's coming. Okay, and we want to cut. So the materials that you would need for this is cotton fabric or flannel fabric, a pair of scissors, where's the glue? Some fabric fuse. I don't know if you can see that. Fabric fuse. You can find it at Joann's, Fabric, Michael's, all the Hobby Lobby craft stores. So you'll need that. You will need a 1 by 16 round cord, elastic cord. You can also get that from Amazon. You can get that from the hair accessory part of the store at Hobby Lobby, or like the jewelry section. It was super cheap. I think I got it for a roll for $6 off of Amazon. I haven't received it yet, so I cannot show you guys that part of the video, but I can show you what to do as far as that. And I'll come back later and do a future video where I actually show that, but it's pretty simple. So I'm going to do things as we go. I'm not going to cut like the other part of it and then do it all together. I'm going to do it as we go. So the next step would be, so you have your two pieces. You want to have them right side fabrics, the right side of fabric facing each other. So we just want to put glue on the round part all the way up to the top. So we take the glue. Don't do it like super close to the edge because the glue is just going to bleed over to the edge and then you'll have like glue everywhere. It's going to expand to the edge anyways. So do it a little bit before the edge. And then you just press the fabric down. All the way around. See how there's some glue? There is a little bit of glue on the edge sticking out. So you just take another piece of fabric and pretty much just smooth it. Smooth it down. Okay, so we'll let that piece dry. So I'll sit that over there. And then we'll cut another piece, which is the second part of the mask, which one side is longer than the other. And there's a reason for that. You'll see that later in the video why that is. So we just trace this one. Same thing. I probably should have cut closer to the bottom so I could save some fabric instead of cutting it like directly in the middle, but it's okay. I have tons of fabric for this project, so I don't mind. There's so many different things that you can do with this project. As far as like designs, you can put vinyl on it. You can sublimate on it if you find like polyester fabric, and there's ways of doing that. Or if you have cotton sublimation ink, you can use that and sublimate on it. I mean, it's so many different types of designs that you can do. You can bling it out. Which I did bling one out, but I actually don't have it with me. It's in my car. They say you want to make sure that you wash them like every single day if you out like that. I don't know about that, but I mean, I guess for it to be sanitized, it'd probably be a good idea to wash it every day. So now we're gonna do the same thing with this one. Take that round edge and put glue at the edge. So I have like just a tiny bit of glue being pushed out. So I'll just take a piece of fabric and just smooth that out. As it get on your fingers, it's all sticky, then your fingers become super dirty, then you gotta wash your fingers. The glue like really sticks to your fingers. I mean, it don't hurt or nothing like that for you to take it off, but yeah. So what I normally do is let this sit for a while, and then I'll work on another one. So I'll let that dry for a minute. Here's one that I've been having sit. So basically, what you would do is the sides are glued, and then the same thing on the back. That side is glued, and then with the right side of the bottom, the longest piece is on the bottom with the right side up, and then the back piece is the right side facing the bottom. Right sides facing together pretty much. So you would glue the bottom of this. You would glue the sides on both sides. And then you would glue the top together. Not all the way to the end though. Okay, I'm back. Sorry folks, last night both of my phones died. My tablet died, and my phone died. So, and I forgot that I have the Cricut Mini. I mean the Easy Press Mini. It's been in the box and I haven't used it. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should use this. So Starting off from the last video, I know we glued these pieces together, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do that again. So use this piece of cloth to smooth the glue. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Cricut Mini. If you have an iron, you can use the iron. I have to say that word slowly. You can use your Cricut Mini. Make sure it is green. And I have it on the highest setting. So I'll just take that and smooth it on out. This thing came in handy. Also helps it to dry faster. And voila. There you go. All right, so the steps that we did not do last night. Take the longest, widest piece, open it up, fold this inward. Use your sewing machine. Use your iron to press this out. Both of these sides together. And let's press it out. I actually like using this thing better than the iron. All the reasons why you should buy one. Okay, there we go. So it's nice and crisp. So we want to place this flat down, right side up. Take our other piece, wrong side facing up, right side together. We want to place it just like that. And we want to line it up because we are going to glue this top part and the bottom part. I usually put the glue on the top part. Flip it over. Put your glue on here. And it's better to do one side at a time because this glue dries really quick. You want to try to line your seams up. Try to at least. I know this one part I'm not good at is lining the seams up. Squeeze it. I'll pull this up and put a little bit more glue right there. And I do have this piece of purple fabric laying down just to protect all the glue being on my mat. You can use a piece of fabric to just smooth it out if you don't want it on your fingers. Now let's do the other side. Again, don't glue like all the way at the edge of the fabric because you will have a lot of excess oozing out of it. So let's take that and glue it together. Guys, this is like, I'm addicted to doing these already. And this is not to protect, again, to protect you. This does not stop you from getting the coronavirus, by all means. Let me say that in my video because I don't want to start nothing. This is not by all means to protect you from the virus. But it helps to have some type of mask over your face if you're going to be going out. So now we're gluing the bottom. We're putting glue on the bottom. You don't want to go all the way across to the end. You don't want to go all the way over there because our piece is smaller. Okay. Another thing is I started adding felt as a protective barrier in the inside. I know, like, people say, oh, you need to add an antibacterial piece of tissue. Like, well, guess what? I can't buy that because everyone bought them and they're not available. So I'm using felt. I have to use what I can. My fingers are getting super sticky. So at one point you want to, just wash your hands. Okay, so now I'm going to iron both sides. And it's not sticking to the bottom. So that's good. Again, I made it dry faster, so that's pretty awesome. Now again, I told you guys that I started putting the felt in the middle. So let's see what cut. Oh, I don't know if I showed this, but these are 6x6 42 pieces of felt by Miss Crafts. You get this whole pack. I don't remember how much it was. Sorry, can't tell you that. Let's try to use pink, like a light pink. And you don't have to use this if you don't want to. Super sturdy though. Super sturdy. So how we are going to do this is we are just going, okay, move that out of the way. I have my Cricut pen. You can use a pencil, pen, regular pen, whatever you want to use. And just trace around your mask. We want to make this a little smaller than this so that we can actually insert it into here. So I'm gonna cut, I'm not gonna cut on the line that I created. I'm gonna cut it smaller. Not too much smaller, just a little tad bit smaller. I'm gonna take this, put my hand through it, get to the other side. I'm gonna take the end of this, so I have my 2 fingers going through here. I'm gonna scrunch this up, take my 2 fingers that are inside of here, hold it, and just pull this through. Hold it by the seams. And we're gonna turn this baby inside out. Voila. There you have it. Now let's place this back down. And now we are going to iron this. So what you do, and how do you know that you have it where, like, which part is the front, which part is the back? This part is the front. you have access here. So this is the back of the mask. So you want to make it straight. Use your press. And we're just going to press it out so we have it nice and neat. We're going to pull this part of the mask up. There we go. And now we're just going to press it. Seams together. Press the seams together. Same with the other side. So let's say, oops, you folded it too much or you glued too much of it. You glued like that much. Just pull it apart some because it's not fully cured yet. It takes 6 hours. It's pretty stiff though. It's got, you have to pull it toughly. But let's say if you accidentally did that, that's how you would fix that. And in case you guys didn't see, they're super easy. This is what I made so far. I have one man in there, teenage and women, and then I have young kid and a small kid, I believe. So toddlers, youth, and I guess you'll call it teenage, youth, and women. Those are the different sizes. Okay, so now we put this together like this, and then we just iron it flat, just so it's nice and neat. Take it, press the other side, nice and neat. Alright, voila. And this is for a small kid, so it will not fit over my face. So don't say, oh my gosh, you didn't even make it to fit over your face. Well, it's not for me, it's for a kid, so that's how it will look. Okay, so now the next step, let's cut this excess thread off. We want to glue this edge. We want to put glue on this edge, and we want to fold it down just a tad bit. Place that down. When this glue comes out, it's blue. You will see that it's blue, but it dries up clear. So you just kind of put it, squeeze the edge that you just put the glue on. Just squeeze it a tad bit. I'm gonna turn it over and iron it. Voila. Add more glue at the edge after you folded it. And now what we're gonna do, so what you can do is take your, this is not what I'm using, this is just for an example. I ordered the cord stretch cord, but take that, fold it down. So we have this line right here. We want to fold down on that line, just like so. So you can either do this, fold it down, or you can use this, put a safety pin at the end of it, and pull it through. I'll show you guys that. So I'm going to fold it down, and then I'm just going to press down. I'm going to flip this over and iron this. There you go. Let's cut this off. Now, get your safety pin, put it through there. Put this through here, pull it through. To the other side and pull. So you want to get your kid, if you have a kid or a kid, that you can tie this around their ear just to make sure that they're comfortable, so that you can know where to tie it at. Do the same thing with the other side. So we would do this other side. Get our glue. Fold it down. Press it with your fingers. Just kind of hold it for a minute. All right, flip it over. Press it. There we go. You guys, like, if you want to buy like bulk fabric and buy like yards and yards of fabric to make these, you can. I just go and buy fabric squares that they use for quilts. You can even buy like scrap pieces on Etsy from people. And that's pretty much what I do. Because I have a lot of fabric laying around the house from buying fabric quarters and from making bows. So I have a lot. It's a super fun project, super easy, super quick. There's high demand for these right now. Everybody wants them. It's not even just for because of the coronavirus. You have nail, and I can tell you guys right now, I forgot to put the felt in there. You have nail people who want to use this. You have people that work in warehouse who wants to use this. So don't just think like, oh, you know, it's just going to be for the coronavirus. No. Again, this is not to, this does not help to stop you from getting the coronavirus. It's just an added precaution. So the only thing that you would do is if before we glued the sides in, we would have stuck this in. It would have been in place, and then you just iron it. and do the same thing that I just did. That's it. That's the only added step. Sorry, I forgot to put this in here. So then you'll pull your elastic through the other part, and voila, it's done, you guys. That is it. How neat is that, guys? That is it. Here's one with the felt in it. Super sturdy. It's everything, guys. There you go. Haven't ordered the cord yet again. I have to order it. Well, I ordered it. It just hasn't came yet. Hoping it comes. So that's it. Super neat. Goes the red one. Super neat, guys. I love making them. Alright, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Leave comments if you like. If you have any questions, you can always email me. You can leave it on the comment. Whatever you like, let me know. I hope you guys found this video to be useful, and you all have a great day.